All right, welcome to this YouTube series about money, everything finance, everything about stocks, trading, investment, ETFs, every information you need to know. And it's going to be a long series, so please follow me and ensure you stay connected to this series. So we'll talk about money. Now, the first thing you need to understand about money is that there are three M's of money. Number one is make money. Number two is manage money. And number three is multiply money. So don't forget that. Make money, manage money, and multiply money. Now, it's very good to make money, no doubt about that. But it's better if you know how to manage money. And the best thing, ultimate thing, is multiply money, because making money that you exhaust before the end of the month, if you earn in monthly salary and income, makes no much difference, because before the month ends, you've exhausted all your inflow. All right, but when you know how to manage money, it makes it a lot easier. And now, if you discover this, most people that win lottery, they are not among the richest people on earth, because research shows that a good percentage of people that won lottery end up even broke in no time from the time they won the lottery, because they didn't understand this principle. So it's very, very important. Please pay attention. If you have to jot and summarize some things, rewind and all that, please do what to do that. So it's a long series. So let's go right into it. Now, if you lose your income now, your source of income now, will you survive the next 6 months? That's the question for you. Please, before you jump to answer, ensure you think well. You consider all that you have in assets, all that you have in your account and all that. Will you survive the next 6 months? Let's even reduce that. Will you survive the next 3 months? If you lose your source of income now, will you survive even the next 1 month? Some maybe not even 1 day. So it means you're not financially stable, and that is why you need to pay close attention to what I'm telling you. So now we will talk majorly today. Let's just focus on managing money, right? Let's focus on that, and we'll take it a step further. Let me give you a little introduction on making money. Now, there are a lot of passive ways of making money. Yes, we understand. You make money with your 9 to 5. You run a business. You have investments. A lot of stuff, which I believe you do. But now there are passive ways of making money. All right, aside from the active ways of making money. So let's really delve a little into that. But passive ways of making money before we go into managing money. You have treasury bills. You can buy treasury bills. You can also buy bonds. You can buy stocks. All right, you can go into money market. You can go get ETFs and do trading of commodities or gold and the like. So we'll go deeper as we go in this series. Now let's focus on the treasury bills. Treasury bills is just you lend your government money. Now governments, they have budgets to all the spendings for the year and the way the income flows and all that. All right, but sometimes the income doesn't fit the entire budget for the year, and it happens in every country. Now you can lend your government money, all right, and you get your returns immediately or as you applied for. Now there are three of such. Okay, if you're lending your government money, treasury bills, now you can do 91 days, maybe 3 months. Then you can do 181 days, which is 6 months, and you can do 364 days, which is 1 year tenure. So these three tenures are the options available. And the beautiful thing about treasury bills is that you can get your returns immediately. That's beautiful. That means if I put in any amount, let's say 1 million. If I put in 1 million now, in treasury bills, Nigerian treasury bills, for the 91 days, the interest rate is just 15%. It's being changed very regular. At the time it was a bit higher, but now it has been reviewed lower. So they review that monthly. So, but if you have started, then the review will not affect your own investment. So which is very beautiful. Now, if it's the 91 days, you will get 15% per annum. Please, people make some mistake in this. The percentage is per annum. So not like the percentage is for the 3 months. You have 50% of whatever you earn, whatever you invested in 3 months. No, 15% per annum. So it will be calculated for the 3 months. Okay. Now, if it's then 6 months, that's 181 days. You will get 15.5%. I'm trying to check the recent one because it varies with time. And that is as at August. ending of August. Okay, that's the rate. So it could change maybe by the time you're watching this video, maybe in 6 months or whatever, it could change. So don't forget, the 3-month plan is 15%, and the 6-month plan is 15.5%, and the 1-year plan is 16.5%. So this is beautiful, and now how you calculate this? If, for example, you're dropping $1 million, now 1 million, you get 16.5% per annum. That's 165k is your return instantly if you leave your money for a year. Now, I mentioned the beautiful thing is that your money can be locked for a year. That means you have your money, you have your return, after the tenure, and you also want to get your interest upfront. You get the interest upfront. That means 165k is paid to you upfront, which is also beautiful. You can soft that before your money is due, and you can also decide to withdraw your investment anytime, any day. So if I want to make my withdrawal just today, maybe before the time the money is due, of course my interest will be gone, but I will get my access to my money instantly. Okay, so it's very flexible, and that's the beautiful thing about the Nigerian Treasury bills, unlike other commodities. So we'll do others as well, but focusing on Nigerian Treasury bills. So these are a lot of benefits side to it. Yes, the interest is a bit minimal on the minimum side, 16.5%, but it's a lot. If you have maybe just 1 billion you are investing that, that's 165 million is what you get, instantly. And for the next 1 year, your money is locked and you make access to your withdrawal. So it's backed by the central bank of your country, for Nigeria now, for the sector of Nigeria, and you have your certificate up front. So a beautiful way to just soft your money rather than putting your money in commercial banks. All right, put your money in your commercial banks. I don't want to mention any bank now. What you get is a bit very, very minimal. Even sometimes a lot of deduction go on charges and all that. So put your money in Treasury bills. You will lock it for 1 year or 6 months or 3 months, as the case may be. Don't forget the interest rates that I mentioned: 15%, 15.5%, 16.5%. It has been reviewed downwards. All right, it was much higher, earlier in the year. Beautiful. So, and one beautiful technique that I want to push to you is that, maybe you're not working for the government, for example, and you want to earn from the government. The advice I give people majorly is that, if I want to invest maybe 1.2 million, for example, all right, I can spread that for the 12 months in the year. Okay, that means I can do that 100k monthly. The beautiful thing about that is that you start getting returns. Of course, it's after 1 year, so you get your returns every month. But that means you are earning monthly. Whereas, unlike, if you get maybe you want to use it once, it's fine. You can also do it yearly. But I prefer that monthly one, so that the money can come to me monthly, as if I'm getting paid monthly returns. Okay, so I just break it 100k every month: January, February, March, and the likes till the end of the year. All right, so it's very beautiful. You get your returns and you can have access to your money, even maybe some emergency, whatever comes up, and all that. So the soft way to keep your money, Treasury bills, don't forget that. All right, so it's very, very important. So now we move to some other things, some other ways of making money. These are passive ways of making money. So I think, more than having active ways of making money, is very important that you make money while you sleep. Some of these things, I remember the time that I was hospitalized in 2022 into 2023. I was not actively involved to work. Okay, so how do I make money? So these are why things like this are very important. Okay, it's a way to just secure some of your investments, that while you are even at home, your money is working and you are getting returns. All right, so save this video and ensure you make the most of it.